Hi guys, welcome back to Hoarder's Heart. On this episode, we're going to be going over our 2020 vacation and how crazy it was, but the life lessons that we learned from it. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by and checking me out. I'm Hoarder, and I normally show you the messes, and I tell you my mental struggles, and we clean it out in small sections at a time so that I can make good decisions to let things go and make decluttering a positive experience. So this episode, yes, I'm going to be going over our 2020 vacation. And I feel like the vacation was a representation of what this year has actually been. Unpredictable, right? 2020 has been so unpredictable, and our vacation aligned right with the energy of that. It started off that we went down, it was beautiful weather, we rented a log cabin at a campground, and I started recording in it because I kind of wanted to capture the feeling of minimalism, right? Because you go in, it's an empty space, you bring what you need. Okay, so most people bring what they need. I kind of don't. I kind of bring a lot of stuff, and I'm going to be working on that. But still, you come in and it's just a lot of open space, and we were in nature and it felt wonderful. And I just wanted to harness this energy of minimalism as I tried to take baby steps towards that, right? Well, Hurricane Isaias came up the coast, and I thought, oh, we're just going to have a rainy day. That's okay. We can stay in. What I didn't know is that since it moved more inland and we were on the coast, we got the winds. And we got so much winds that we had a tornado just north of us and a tornado just south of us, all within a mile of us. And a huge tree fell onto our log cabin right where my husband was. And I'm praising God, I'll tell you now, that he is safe. He is safe. But I feel like this vacation was such a representation of 2020 because everyone's been experiencing this, right? It's been very unpredictable. You have your routines and your plans set, right? And then all of a sudden something comes, maybe like a natural disaster or a virus, uproots you from what you thought was going to happen, right? And now you have to make a decision. And the decision is, well, am I going to be defeated and upset and depressed that things didn't go my way? Or am I going to adapt to change? Am I going to work with my family and say, hey, what do you think we can do to save this vacation? Let's be grateful for that God protected us from this occurrence. Let's regroup. Let's make a decision to save our vacation and book a hotel that has electricity and running water at the moment and not a hole in the roof. Let's save our vacation so that we can enjoy it. Well, I choose the latter. And I think a lot of people can identify with that, especially with this year. Just adapting to that change and just enjoying the new path that God is taking you on. So guys, without further ado, let's get started. All right, guys, so here's our log cabin, and it has a nice little deck, right? And it looks off to the little lake, right? So it's cute, a little fishing pond that you can see. And it's just very nice, right? We just got a little grill, a little fire pit, right? We got a picnic table that's right over here that we can eat outside. Kitchen area, right? We have a full kitchen so that we can be cooking some meals here at home, like breakfast and lunch, and we'll probably get something to eat out, right? And then here's the boys. They're excited. They have bunk beds, so that's really awesome for them. They're excited, and it just makes me think, like, this is nice. This is really all you need, right? Like, I sometimes imagine that this would be minimalism right here. This would be it, right? You just have a few things to enjoy, the open space. And let me go show you the bedroom really quick. See, isn't that nice? It's just simple. That's all we need. That's all we need is something simple. We don't need a bunch of stuff. And I'm just really trying to absorb this, because I always feel like that when I'm on vacation, right? We always go into a hotel or a place and it's like, you don't need all this stuff to really enjoy it. It just really sinks in, especially now. How crazy is this? Go ahead. This is crazy. All right, guys, tropical storm Isaias, I can't even say it, is out of here. But here, this is our log cabin that we were staying in, guys. My husband was in that room right there. We are so grateful that he was safe. And it collapsed, it did collapse on the inside, but he was safe because I saw it. And we screamed, and I screamed, please get up. It was the most scariest thing because I could see the tree shaking and I could see it splintering in the back, and I screamed to my husband, get up, seriously, get up. And he started to get up, and that's when the tree fell. And I'm just so grateful that we, that he was safe. Now, we had our Jeep parked right here. Literally 5 minutes before this tree fell, my intuition said to move my Jeep, and I didn't even know why, but I listened to my intuition and I moved it, and I moved it to this section right over there. 5 minutes later, that's when this tree came down. If I didn't move that Jeep, my Jeep would have been crushed under this part right here, because this is where it was parked. It would have been crushed. So God was really protecting us today. He really, really was. And I need to be grateful for that. That the main thing is that my family is safe, right? My family is safe. We are okay. Things can be replaced. If that isn't a lesson in my hoarding, I don't know what is. It just, because I've always been safe. We've never had anything really crazy happen to us. But this by far is one of the craziest things that has ever happened. And it just really puts things in perspective that things can be replaced. But as long as my family is okay, that is all that matters. All right, guys. Now, even though we're in a new log cabin that they put us in where there was no trees, it's Wednesday and there's still no power and it's hot. And when there's no electricity, that means that there's no running water. So there's no toilets or showers. And we're here until Sunday. And so we talked to the front. They don't know when power's coming back. They were aiming for Saturday, and that's just too long. So they're going to give us a full refund. And we're heading over to another hotel. We found a place to stay for the rest of the week because, I didn't realize 2 tornadoes hit, one right above us, like north of us, and one just south of us. So no wonder all those trees went down. And it's a sin because I do love it here. It's a great place to be. But a vacation to me, I need power and running water. I really do. So we're just going to go ahead and we're packing up right now. It's very, very hot, and it's very hot in that cabin. So we're going to get out of here. I am just so incredibly happy to share with you guys that the rest of our vacation was absolutely wonderful. We really just enjoyed the ocean and its beauty and playing in the water, and just overall, enjoying life and enjoying these new experiences together as we played in the ocean and that we built in the sand and enjoying the sun on our skin and enjoying meals together and going on rides together. This was such a lesson in my hoarding and healing, right? Because the beginning part of the vacation was terrifying. When that log cabin started falling, I felt fear in its purest form. And I haven't felt a fear like that in a very long time. And the stuff didn't exist, right? That's not what existed in my world at that moment. What existed was, I need to make sure my family is safe. I need to take these action steps. My husband is okay. My sons are okay. Get them in the middle of the cabin. That's all that mattered when a pure fear overcame my heart. And another big lesson in this is that hope is everything. Hope is absolutely everything when you're faced with either a crisis or a dilemma or a problem. Holding on to your hope, knowing and believing that it's going to be okay, knowing that you will pull through this, will carry you through the storms. And after those storms pass, you can be so grateful for everything that happened. You can be grateful for what really matters in your heart. I know that God is good, right? And in my heart, this really proves that God is protecting us. He's always protecting us. And I don't need to squirrel away all this stuff to feel secure, because my hoarded items, it's what makes me feel secure when I'm scared, when I'm fearful, when I don't know what to do, right? It's my coping mechanism. But I don't have to grasp onto all of this stuff to feel safe when I know God, the universe, source, whatever you guys call it, is protecting us and carrying us. And as long as we harness onto that belief, we're going to be okay. And we can get through the trials of life. And we can succeed through it. And we can enjoy the life that we were given us. And this is what I really wanted to share with you guys as I start to transition from my hoarder mentality into more of a minimalistic kind of mentality. So guys, I think I am going to wrap up this video. And I just want to say, man, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye.